Sokka hailed from the Southern Water Tribe, where he grew up under the care of his grandmother Kanna alongside his younger sister Katara, following the passing of his mother and his father's departure for war as Chief Hakoda led their men to combat the Fire Nation. Despite Sokka's eagerness to join the battle, he was left behind due to his young age, leaving him as the de facto leader of their tribe. His life took a turn when he and Katara stumbled upon Aang, an Air Nomad encased in ice, soon discovering that he was the long-lost Avatar. Initially skeptical of Aang's abilities, Sokka gradually came to believe in the young Avatar's potential to bring peace to their world as they embarked on their journey together. Although Sokka lacked bending abilities, he became the group's strategic mind, tirelessly striving to prove himself as a warrior akin to his father. He endeavored to train the tribe's youth in combat skills and was known for his pragmatic outlook, openly dismissing spiritual concepts. Over time, his leadership capabilities flourished, demonstrated notably during the planning of the invasion of the Fire Nation on the Day of Black Sun. His wit, organizational skills, and strategic acumen proved invaluable to the group's endeavors. By the end of the 100-Year War, Sokka had honed his swordsmanship to mastery, emulating his father's prowess in battle. In the aftermath of Aang and Zuko's establishment of the United Republic of Nations, Sokka assumed the role of representative for the Southern Water Tribe on the United Republic Council, eventually becoming its chairman. Today, we're gonna go over the complete timeline of Sokka. Let's get into the video. Early life. Born in the South Pole region to Chief Hakoda and Kaya in 84 AG, Sokka's upbringing unfolded amidst the remnants of the Southern Water Tribe's devastated capital, Wolf Cove. From an early age, he was groomed for warfare, adept in Water Tribe weaponry and tactics. At the age of 10, Sokka bore witness to a harrowing Fire Nation raid on his tribe, resulting in the tragic loss of his mother and instilling within him a deep-seated animosity toward the Fire Nation. Following his father's departure to join the 100-Year War, Sokka assumed the role of protector under his grand's guidance, becoming the last line of defense for his tribe. Taking his responsibility seriously, he fortified the village with snow watchtowers and endeavored to train the village's children in the ways of combat. Despite lacking initial prowess, Sokka's determination to defend his people and support his friends never wavered, underscored by his fierce protection of his younger sister and his cherished boomerang gifted by his father. Winter 99 AG. During a fishing expedition near the village of Wolf Cove, Sokka and his younger sister Katara inadvertently navigated their canoe into a treacherous rip current, leading to the canoe being crushed between ice floes. Amidst the chaos, they stumbled upon a peculiar sight, a mysterious figure encased in a large spherical ice block. Introducing himself as Aang, an airbender, he offered them passage home aboard his flying bison, Appa. Following an attack on Wolf Cove by Fire Nation soldiers under Prince Zuko's command, Katara discovered Aang's identity as the Avatar and eventually convinced Sokka to aid him. Together, they embarked on a mission to rescue Aang, who had willingly surrendered himself to safeguard the village. After a successful rescue, the trio commenced their journey to the North Pole, seeking a waterbending master to instruct Aang and Katara in the art of waterbending. As they traveled across the war-torn Earth Kingdom, the group made several stops, beginning with the Southern Archipelago, where they assisted a local dojo. Their journey then took them to the Southern Air Temple, where Sokka and his companions learned of the tragic fate of the Air Nomads. Continuing on to Kyoshi Island, Sokka's encounter with Suki prompted him to reassess his beliefs about gender roles. However, their visit was marred by an ambush orchestrated by the banished prince. Leaving Kyoshi Island behind, Aang, Katara, and Sokka proceeded to the grand Earth Kingdom city of Omashu. Along the way, they intervened in the siege of Shenguan. Upon reaching Omashu, they were welcomed by the city's elderly king with great hospitality, only to find themselves unexpectedly imprisoned. To their astonishment, their captor was none other than Bumi, a childhood friend of Aang's. Before reaching the Northern Water Tribe, Sokka and Team Avatar encountered numerous trials while being pursued by both Zuko and his uncle Iroh, as well as Commander, later Admiral Zhao of the Fire Navy. Their adventures included aiding the besieged villagers of Senlin Village, where Sokka experienced a journey to the spirit world, narrowly escaping capture by Zhao and Prince Zuko, resulting in the loss of Katara's mother's necklace, confronting the morally ambiguous resistance led by Jet and his freedom fighters, mediating between warring tribes to facilitate reconciliation, averting disaster in Makapu Village during a volcanic eruption, completing his ice-dodging coming-of-age ritual alongside his father's friend Bato, encountering the firebending master Zhang, and rescuing refugees from the Northern Air Temple from Fire Nation forces, forming a bond with Teo and his father, the Mechanist, due to their shared interest in technology. Upon reaching the Northern Water Tribe, Team Avatar was welcomed as honored guests by Chief Arnook at a grand banquet, where Sokka met Princess Yue and developed romantic feelings for her. Despite mutual affection, their love was forbidden as Yue was already betrothed to Han, sparking a rivalry between Sokka and his romantic rival. During the Siege of the North, Sokka played a crucial role in the city's defense, strategizing with elite Water Tribe warriors to infiltrate Fire Nation ships, although he was instructed by Arnuk to remain behind to protect Yue, rather than directly engage in combat. Later, Sokka aided Katara and Yue in their search for Aang after his abduction by Zuko, eventually locating their friend and returning him to the Spirit Oasis alongside an unconscious Zuko. There, they discovered that the Moon Spirit had been gravely injured by Zhao. As Aang merged with the Spirit to battle the Fire Nation Armada, Yue sacrificed herself, becoming the vessel for the Moon Spirit and restoring balance to the world's spirits with a final kiss to Sokka before fading away. Spring 100 AG. Sokka and Team Avatar embarked on a journey to the Earth Kingdom with the aim of finding an earthbending instructor for Aang. However, their plans took an unexpected turn when they encountered General Fong at an Earth Kingdom fortress. Despite their original intentions, Fong attempted to coerce Aang into entering the Avatar state to aid in a direct assault on the Fire Nation. Initially supportive of Fong's proposal, Sokka assisted in his scheme, but the venture ended in disaster when Aang's uncontrolled Avatar state caused destruction, prompting the team to sever ties with their military escort. Their travels brought them back to Omashu, where they encountered the easygoing nomads Chong, Lily, and Moku. Though Sokka found their carefree demeanor exasperating, they joined forces out of necessity to navigate through a cave, eventually reaching Omashu only to discover the city's fall to the Fire Nation. In Omashu, they learned that King Bumi had surrendered voluntarily, narrowly escaping capture by Azula, Mai, and Ty Lee. Subsequent misadventures led them to the Foggy Swamp, where hallucinations plagued each team member, Sokka encountering visions of Yue. They then found themselves in Chin Village, where Aang was falsely accused of a crime attributed to Avatar Kyoshi, prompting Katara and Sokka to defend his innocence. Although they were unsuccessful, Aang's reprieve came when they aided the village's defense against the Rough Rhinos. The addition of Earthbender Toph Beifong to the group marked a turning point, as she became Aang's earthbending mentor. Sokka and the team narrowly evaded capture by Azula during a harrowing encounter with a high-speed tank train. Later, their visit to Wan Shi Tong's library, accompanied by Professor Zay, unveiled crucial information about an upcoming solar eclipse in the Fire Nation, offering a significant advantage in the war effort. Following their harrowing ordeal in the Siwang Desert and the subsequent rescue of an expectant family on the Serpent's Pass, Sokka and Team Avatar arrived in Ba Sing Se, the Earth King's capital. There, Sokka played a crucial role in thwarting War Minister Chin's plans, including the destruction of a Fire Nation drill. Despite their heroics, they were denied an audience with the Earth King. During their stay in Ba Sing Se, Sokka's quest for relaxation led to an amusing encounter at a women's poetry club, where he found himself promptly ejected. However, their respite was short-lived, as they resumed their search for Appa, eventually uncovering the Dai Li's sinister machinations under the control of Long Feng. With the Dai Li subdued, Team Avatar began to strategize with the Council of Five for an invasion of the Fire Nation. Sokka sought his father Hakoda's support for the impending assault, but their plans were disrupted by Azula's coup. Forced into a confrontation with Azula and her cohorts, Sokka and Toph found themselves outmatched and imprisoned by the Dai Li. Thanks to Toph's newfound metal-bending abilities, they managed to escape and reunite with their allies, only to face Azula's wrath in a battle that left Aang gravely wounded. Katara's healing abilities saved Aang's life, but with Ba Sing Se fall into the Fire Nation, Team Avatar departed on Appa, their resolve unbroken despite the staggering losses. Summer 100 AG. Following the daring acquisition of a Fire Nation cruiser, Sokka and his companions journeyed covertly to the Fire Nation, assuming civilian guises as they meticulously plotted their strategy for the impending invasion on the day of Black Sun. Amidst their time within enemy territory, Sokka and his allies engaged in a series of endeavors, including mentoring students at a Fire Nation school on the importance of fun and self-expression, as well as assisting the impoverished villagers of Jianghui in cleansing their river polluted by nearby factories. Despite grappling with feelings of inadequacy as a non-bender, Sokka resolved to enhance his skills by undertaking swordsmanship training under the guidance of Pian Dao. Utilizing ore from a recently fallen meteorite, he forged his own blade, symbolizing his commitment to personal growth and self-improvement. As the day of the invasion dawned, Sokka and his comrades rendezvoused with their allies and stealthily advanced toward the capital aboard waterbending power submarines, a concept devised by Sokka himself. Amidst the eclipse's shroud, the invasion force steadily progressed towards Caldera City's heart, only to find it eerily deserted upon arrival. Their mission took a perilous turn when they encountered Azula, who revealed that the Fire Nation had anticipated their assault. With their plans thwarted and facing imminent danger, Sokka, Toph, and Aang sought to locate Ozai in an underground bunker, only to confront Azula instead. Taunting Sokka with news of Suki's imprisonment, Azula delayed the group long enough for the eclipse to wane, forcing the invasion force to retreat. In the wake of their setback, Team Avatar and their allies sought sanctuary at the Western Air Temple, regrouping and strategizing anew to evade capture and continue their fight against enhance the Fire Nation's tyranny. Following Zuko's allegiance at the Western Air Temple, he and Sokka devised a plan to infiltrate the Boiling Rock, where they suspected Sokka's father was being held captive. However, upon their arrival, they discovered that Suki was the one imprisoned there. Despite the initial impulse to escape with Suki and Zuko, Sokka opted to wait, hoping for his father's arrival, which did eventually occur. Joined by Hakoda, Sokka, Zuko, Suki, and Chitsang embarked on their escape attempt, eventually overcoming Azula in a fierce battle. However, their respite was short-lived as Azula launched an assault on the Western Air Temple, prompting Sokka and his comrades to part ways with Hakoda and the others. As Sozin's comet approached, Sokka, Toph, and Suki valiantly destroyed the Fire Nation airship fleet, turning the tide of battle. Following Aang's triumph over Ozai, Sokka and his companions rejoiced in their victory and celebrated Zuko's ascension to Fire Lord. In the aftermath of the conflict, Sokka joyously reunited with his father and sister in Ba Sing Se, where they commemorated their hard-fought victory at the Jasmine Dragon. Together, they reflected on their journey, embracing a new era of peace and unity in the world that they had helped secure. 100 AG to 102 AG. In the year following the war's end, Team Avatar dedicated themselves to facilitating the Fire Nation colonies' return to their homeland through the Harmony Restoration movement. While most colonies complied without issue, Yu Dao posed a significant challenge due to its diverse populace of Earth Kingdom and Fire Nation descent living together for generations. During their time in Yu Dao, Sokka paid a visit to Toph, who had established an academy to teach metal bending to new students. Although her pupils, including Hotan, Penga, and the Dark One, had yet to master the art, Sokka played a crucial role in resolving a dispute between Toph and Master Kunio over ownership of the school. In a show of solidarity, Sokka encouraged Toph's students to demonstrate their burgeoning metal bending skills during a confrontation with Kunio's students amid the escalating conflict outside Yu Dao's walls. Alongside Toph, Suki, and the rest of Team Avatar, Sokka endeavored to thwart the impending battle by disabling Tundra tanks, buying time for Aang to negotiate a peaceful resolution between Zuko and the Earth King. Together, Sokka and his companions worked tirelessly to quell the tensions, embodying their commitment to promoting unity and understanding in a world still reeling from the aftermath of war. Following Zuko's invitation, Sokka ventured to the Fire Nation capital, joining him, Aang, and Katara on a mission to uncover the truth about Zuko's mother, Ursa. Their reunion was overshadowed by the unexpected appearance of Azula, who, to their astonishment, was now free and accompanying them under the condition of sharing information about Ursa's whereabouts. Throughout their journey to Hira'a, Sokka encountered numerous challenges, including confronting Azula during her bouts of madness and contending with the dangerous wildlife of the region, including a massive spirit wolf. Upon reaching town, they encountered Noren, Noriko, and Kiyi, who provided a lead to the Forgetful Valley, where they hoped to find Ursa's lost love, Ikem. Their journey was fraught with peril as they faced attacks from waterbenders, ultimately discovering that Noriko was Ursa, her memories and appearance altered by the Mother of Faces. In a tense showdown with Azula, Sokka intervened to protect Noriko from her newfound family, leading to a fierce battle that ended with Azula's escape. Reunited with his companions, Sokka pondered Azula's cryptic motives as they escorted Ursa and her family back to the Fire Nation capital, where she could finally reclaim her identity and reunite with her loved ones. Following the conclusion of peace talks in Yu Dao, Sokka journeyed to the city to partake in festivities marking the establishment of the new coalition government. While initially desiring to indulge in some shopping, he agreed to accompany Aang and the Air Acolytes to celebrate Yang Chen's festival in the Yue Bay area. Engaging in Air Nomad rituals and exploration, Sokka found himself unexpectedly drawn into a debate over industrialization upon discovering the Earth and Fire Refinery, a small industrial town in the vicinity. Though initially supportive, his shock grew upon learning that the co-owner of the refinery was none other than Toph's father, Lao Beifong. Confronted by Lao's harsh response to their presence, Sokka found himself embroiled in a skirmish with the rough rhinos, ultimately retreating to an unstable mine with his sister. Recognizing the imminent danger, Sokka rushed back to Lao Beifong, seeking assistance. With Toph trapped in the collapsing mine, Sokka swiftly organized a rescue effort, enlisting the help of metalbenders Hotun, Penga, and the Dark One. Despite their successful rescue, Aang's decision to restore the area to its natural state, including the refinery's destruction, sparked tensions. Amidst the chaos, Sokka found himself embroiled in a confrontation with the rough rhinos before the arrival of General Old Iron. Saved by Katara's intervention, Sokka's gratitude was tempered by the upheaval of the situation. In the following months, Sokka continued to support Toph, aiding her in rediscovering her passion for teaching at her academy. He later returned to the Yue Bay area to commemorate the Spirits Friendship Festival, reflecting on the events that had transpired and the ongoing journey toward toward harmony and understanding. After some time, Sokka and Katara journeyed to Ba Sing Se in preparation for their return to the South Pole, marking their first visit since leaving home. Upon arrival, they were amazed to witness the transformation of Wolf Cove into a bustling urban center, a result of the Southern Reconstruction Project's endeavors. Reuniting with their family, including their father, grandmother, and step-grandfather, Sokka and Katara also encountered Malik and Melina, leaders of the redevelopment project hailing from the north. However, tensions arose when Melina was robbed, leading Sokka and Katara on pursuit that uncovered Gilak and Thad's radical views advocating for the expulsion of foreigners, particularly northerners, from the south. Returning to the city, the siblings were taken aback to learn of their father's romantic involvement with Melina. As events unfolded, they discovered a new factory project involving earthen fire industries, reuniting them with Toph. Gathering with Aang at a festival, the group faced an attack by Gilak's southern nationalists, resulting in Hakoda's injury. Despite revelations of Malik and Melina's questionable intentions, Sokka remained steadfast in his belief in the Southern Reconstruction Project's benefits. During an international conference, Sokka proposed defensive measures against chi blocking, which proved invaluable to thwarting further attacks. Following Gilak's demise, Sokka found solace with Katara at their mother's grave, later joining their friends for a comforting meal at their grandmother's igloo, reflecting on their shared journey and trials overcome. En route to Yu Dao, Toph proposed a detour to her father's factory, now transformed into the burgeoning city of Cranefish Town, a moniker that irked Sokka. Discovering the city embroiled in turmoil with escalating conflicts between bender gangs and widening social disparities, Sokka joined investigations into the factory's explosion, suspecting Councilwoman Li Ling's involvement. Encountering Suki amidst the chaos, Sokka supported Toph's decision to infiltrate Li Ling's bender supremacist rally, seeking to uncover the truth. Amidst the ensuing confrontation, Sokka questioned the ethics of punishing Li Ling, recognizing the complexities of the situation and the need for a nuanced approach. As tensions escalated, Sokka and Suki faced defeat at the hands of Yaling, Li Ling's daughter, prompting a strategic shift. Collaborating with Suki to train non-benders in chi blocking, Sokka urged Ru, Li Ling's non-bending daughter, to stand against her mother's extremist agenda. In the final showdown against bender supremacists, Sokka played a pivotal role, incapacitating Yao Ling and aiding in Li Ling's apprehension. Moved by their experiences, Team Avatar resolved to remain in Cranefish Town, fostering its transformation into the vibrant metropolis of Republic City, emblematic of their enduring connection and commitment to progress. Later life. By the age of 43, Sokka assumed the role of Southern Water Tribe representative on the United Republic Council, eventually becoming its chairman. During his tenure, he played a pivotal role in the sentencing of Yakon to life imprisonment for his crimes, a decision that led to him retaliating by bloodbending Sokka and others within the City Hall courtroom. In 124 AG, Sokka penned his account of the final stages of the 100-Year War for a book curated by Aang for his son Tenzin. Though urged by Toph to maintain accuracy, Sokka emphasized the importance of reflexes and strategy alongside airbending skills in his letter to his nephew. Later, Sokka rose to the position of chieftain of the Southern Water Tribe sometime after 128 AG. In 158 AG, he joined forces with Zuko, Tenzin, and Tonrak to thwart a kidnapping attempt on 5-year-old Korra by the Red Lotus, led by Zahir. In honor of his contributions, a statue depicting Sokka wielding his iconic boomerang was erected at the Southern Water Tribe Cultural Center. Sokka passed away between the years 158 and 170 AG, leaving behind a legacy of bravery and leadership. And that, my friends, is the timeline of Sokka. From beginning to end. I just wonder what he was like as a little kid, you know? Ah well. What's your favorite Sokka moment? How about favorite Sokka weapon? I am definitely a boomerang loyalist. Make sure you let us know down in the comments, and like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want more like it, and check out some more of these videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.